feel like.
Hello. Come on in. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Pure Wisdom Global. Of course, it's me, Shakita, better known as Pure Wisdom. And when you come on in, make sure that you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to that little bell, that ding, to get notifications on when I go live, when I upload and share videos, and all other things Pure Wisdom Global. And so if you are new to my channel, I'm here to just encourage, motivate, inspire, push, and support you to be a greater version of who you are and be the greatest version of what you are. And so this is who I am. This is what I do for a living. I counsel, I coach, I guide individuals to see things and have different perspectives outside of their normal or what they typically see, or out of their plain visual eyes. And so today I want to talk with you about shadow work. Shadow work. Don't know if you know what shadow work is, but what is a shadow? What is a shadow, right? We see shadows when we walk down the street and there is a glare or illumination of a dark something behind us, right, as we walk, and it's attached to you as you continue to walk down the street or maneuver. Depending on the lighting, you're able to see your shadow. You're able to see that other part of you that needs help, that needs encouragement, that needs healing. And so that is what a shadow is. A shadow is a lower part of yourself. A shadow is the darker parts of you. That's why when you see a shadow, it's black. Shadows are black. Their shadows are dark. And so understanding that every one of us have a shadow. And what is a shadow? What is shadow work? And so shadow work is doing the acknowledging the many different unpleasant things that we don't like about ourselves, or the unpleasant things that was programmed into us. That is what shadow work is. Shadow work is meant and designed to shine light on the darker parts of our existence. And we all have it. Every single individual have a shadow. Just like you have light, you have dark, you have day, you have night, you have polar opposites. You have a shadow to who you are. You have a darker essence of who you are. Not saying that, it is prominent, but a lot of people allow their dark selves, the darkest part of them to rise up, and that dark part of yourself, it does not move you forward. And so shadow work is designed to help you move through and heal those darker parts of yourself that is unpleasant and that you don't too much typically care for. And so how do the shadow work get there? How does the shadow get there? The shadow comes through us living. When we come into this world, once we enter in this world, we are programmed. We are programmed through our guardians, through our parents, through our teachers, through our community, through the television, through many different media outlets, through family and friends. We are programmed. We are told what to do, how to do what we are told, what is right and what is wrong. And then it is left up to us to go back to who our true essence is, beyond all of the many different things that's dropped into you, that's programmed into you, or many things that was told that's right or wrong, or do this or do that for your life. That shadow work is designed for you to peel back those layers. It is designed for you to peel back those layers and find and tap into and reconnect and remember your true essence. Because every last one of us, we come here with a purpose and a plan. We come here with a blueprint, a divine blueprint, and we are pushed away from that divine blueprint by the programming of our mass society. And so shadow work is designed to help you remember and remind yourself and refocus on the authentic person of who you are. Not what society told you to be, not what your parents told you to be, not what your friends say you are, but your true authentic essence. What aligns with you, what feels good to you, what makes you elevate, what makes you vibrate higher, what makes you shine brighter. That is the work that you're supposed to be doing to getting back to. And so shadow work, let me tell you what shadow work looks like. For example, myself, I was a teen mom. I had a child at the age of 14. I was dropped out of high school before I went back and got a GED or a college degree. I was pulled out of school. I saw a lot of violence around me. I grew up in a very aggressive home, and so all of those things was placed into me. I was told many negative things, what I would be or what I would not be, and so I was programmed from everyone around me. I was programmed. I was told that I was not going to finish school, all of these different things. So I had to go back and remember whose I am. I am the Creator's child. I am God's child. I am the Most High's child. And so when we understand that we belong to someone greater than us humans on this earth, we're able to reconnect and tap into that greatest essence of who we are, so we can be reminded and guided back to our authentic soul essence, and our divine blueprint and path. And so shadow works looks like doing those healing, doing those different digging deep, right? Getting real with yourself, seeing where you fell off track, or where you were guided off track. Remember, we're programmed. We are a programmed society. And so we have to guide ourselves back to our throne. We have to remind ourselves of who we are, not what someone told us that we are. And so that requires us to sit down, dig deep, and ask questions. What do I like? That's one question. What is it that I do not like? What interests me? What makes me feel good? Who makes me feel good? And so that shadow work will begin to just come up for you. What is not true about me? What was I told that does not resonate with my authentic self? These are the questions that you're going to ask yourself while you're doing the shadow work. And then after you're finished completing the shadow work, you're going to sit back, and it's not even completion, because shadow work is an ongoing thing, right? We didn't get programmed overnight. And so healing does not come overnight. Healing is a day-to-day, intentional, day in and day out work. And so asking yourself these questions and sitting back and being honest and answering those questions, what it looks like from you, not listening to external influences, the external voices, but really truly listening to the inside of you. What feels good to you? What rings true to you? What is right to you? And so when you begin to jot those things down, because it's important to write, it's called bringing it up to transmute it and heal it, right? It's like gold, refining gold. When you refine gold, gold is refined at an extremely high temperature, and anything that is impure, I think it's more than 450 degrees, but anything that is not of gold, anything that is not gold, anything that is impure within that gold bubbles to the top. And so it bubbles to the top for it to be strained out. That's just like you. That's the inside of you. That's called alchemy. When you're doing the healing work, when you're finding out who you are, when you're doing the shadow work, there are going to be many things that come up. It comes up for it to come out, to be transmuted, to be dissolved, right? And so when you sit down and you do the shadow work and you ask these questions, it's very, very important that you listen to the answers, that you listen to what your soul tells you, not what somebody else say. This is all alone work. This is work that you're supposed to do by yourself, because you got to heal and get back to your authentic self, right? And so when you do those things, right, healing, it comes up, and it's not going to feel good, because you're going to begin to question different things that you was told. You're going to begin to question different things that you saw. And so be okay with that. Be comfortable with being challenged or rebuttaling something that you was taught. And so remember, we're reprogramming. We are deprogramming to reprogram. And so that's what healing does. That's how you heal. Shadow work. You sit down and you ask yourself the real questions. You say the things that you really desire, not what society says, not what TV says, not what your mom, dad, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, and your sister said. Really listening to you, not any other external influence. You're going to listen to you, and that's how you heal. So as you listen to you, you write those things out, right? You write those things out, and then you begin to take the action steps. It's important that once you sit down and you figure out and you come up with what it is that's true to you, that rings true to your soul essence, there's a second piece to it. That second piece is the action piece. Faith without works is dead. You can have faith that you're going to sit down and all of this stuff is going to come to you. But if you don't put in the daily work to be better than what you were, then it's pointless. And so that part, the other part, is the action steps. The action steps can look like getting therapy, having a therapist to help you create coping skills. For you really sitting down, another healing mechanism is for you to be intentional of paying attention to your thoughts and redirecting what you say and what you speak or what you hear and what you allow to go into your senses, right? Your ear gates. And so you're going to reprogram, you're going to deprogram so you can reprogram. You're in the reprogramming stage whenever you're working, whenever you're when you're doing the action steps. If you wanted to go back to school and you was told that you would never be anything, or you felt like, or someone told you, or whatever that external influence have you feeling deep down inside of you that you aren't enough, that you can't finish school, you can't finish high school, you can't finish college, you can't finish trade. That does not matter. That is the enemy. That is the enemy's job to come in to divide and be deceitful. And so your job is to say, hey, I am better than that. I know that I want to go back to school, so I'm going to take the steps. I'm going to complete the application. I am going to put my time. I'm going to set time aside. I'm going to create space for me to go back to school to complete what it is that I desire. And so that's what healing looks like. Let's say in the therapy is sitting down, getting fresh perspective and getting new coping mechanisms. One great coping mechanism is your breath, right? Knowing and understanding that our breath is the first thing that we do when we come in this world, and it's the last thing that we do when we leave this world. When we focus on the breath and the natural rhythms that our Creator has created in this vast universe, we're able to tap into much easier our Creator. And so that's the benefits of doing the healing work. When you tap into the Creator, you're able to get the answers. You're able to move forward. You're able to become lighter. You feel lighter. You move with purpose. You move with intention, and you're not moving because someone else told you to. And so those are the benefits of shadow work. When you do the shadow work, you live a free life. You live a life of freedom. You live a life beyond limitations, and you live a life without being influenced by someone else. If someone else shares something with you, then it's just a confirmation to what's already inside of you. Remember, God is a God that confirms. Everything that you have, everything that you need, everything that you will be is inside of you. And it is your responsibility to connect to that God essence that's in each and every last one of us human beings, and for you to tap into that God essence to create a life of freedom without limitations for you. And so those are the benefits of shadow work. Shadow work is important. It's not easy. It's not fun. There's crying. There are, unsettled behaviors. You may lash out. You may isolate yourself. Those things are okay. Know that you are healing. Don't beat yourself up. And most importantly, be patient with yourself, because you're trotting a new journey. You're charting a new path. You're going down you created another chapter of your life. And so that is what shadow work is. It is important that we all do shadow work. In our current times, it is important that we tap into God. We tap into the God essence. We tap into God consciousness, because all of this physical existence, these physical things will fall away eventually at some point. Nothing lasts forever, but God always lasts forever. And so when you tap into that infinite Creator, when you tap into the infinite Creator, you become an infinite being, and you're not moved by these many external situations, circumstances, and our trying times in our country, and our world. So receive that, believe that, know that, begin to do the healing work to see that. And if you need help, then you know how to find me. You know you can reach me on the website, www.purewisdomconsulting.com. You can send me a text message, 704-562-7500, or you can send me an email, support@purewisdominc.com. I'm here to help. I'm here to be your friend. I'm here to guide you, but I promise it won't be easy. So I'm here to support. I'm here to encourage. Most importantly, I'm here to love. Much love, light. I'll see you next time on another video, another topic. Share what you want to share. Most importantly, make sure you share with your friends. See you next time.